Okay, let's go down here. Pocket twos. Soft tournament. You know, this is probably not making that much money as a call, but when we're not going to get squeezed that often, I think we can go for a call here. Pretty nice flop for us, and he bets. I think we're just going to call here. Don't see any reason to raise. I mean, it's a low board. He should have a lot of big cards, so we don't mind him catching up a bit. If he has king queen, ace queen, queen jack, queen 10 now, then that's a great situation for us. He's setting up so that he can jam river, so it's very likely that he has like aces and kings here. Maybe ace queen. It's just going to call again. And yeah, only really fearing like a better set or jack 10. But he can definitely take this line with worse, of course. So we're going to ship the river. Hope that he does have one of those weaker hands. And he has queen jack, perfect. So that's a nice situation for us. And going to 3-bet. To 3x's raise. And I guess we're just going to get it in here. I mean, it's a very quick 4-bet. I think it's very unlikely that that is a bluff. Like, probably unlikely it's like a really... I guess it could be kings. But if he had aces, maybe it takes a little bit more time. But anyway, if we're going to go for it. Ace king. Okay, fair enough. Nice pot to win. Obviously, just a cooler. Those like 40 bigs effective. You know, ace king suited. He should probably just jam though, rather than 4-bet. So normally I'd go to like 7 bigs here against 1, go to 9 bigs against 2, but it's very unlikely to be a bluff. Like, it doesn't really look like a bluff in that spot. So I think I'm just going to ship instead. This guy looks like he's thinking about it, so we cover him actually. And cover the original raiser. Okay, so yeah, perfect spot just to squeeze jam with pocket kings here. Sadly, we look like a nit, so everyone's probably going to fold, but you know. Okay, get called by ace queen. He has us covered, so we don't mind a king coming, to be honest. Boom. Now we've got the sheep, and we've got Jacko, Jadawin here. Okay, nice situation for us. Up against ace king again. Excuse me. It's a good flop. Bad turn though, and yeah, can't get the final king. 9C. I'm just gonna squeeze jam. So we'll stay with this one probably. The bigger buy-in, more interesting, I guess. Okay, so that's not a great flop. We need a 9, please, dealer. 9 on the river. Okay. I think we might have to go for it. We do still have some fold equity against the big blind. The 2 players behind us aren't going to want to get it in too light with a 90 big blind stack behind. We're 65 of 65. Like, I think we're going to struggle to get in any other way. Everyone's pretty short. Just getting this through and winning 2.5 big blinds would be incredible. So we're going to go for it. If we bust, we register the next 3 tournaments. And hopefully Fish Hunter just folds. Fold Fish Hunter. Oh dear. Right, we might need to get there. On the bubble. If we double here, it's like a dream scenario. But we've got a contingency plan for more tournaments, so at least we've got that. Okay, that is pretty terrible. We'll take a 10 and a 10. Okay. So sad times. Didn't really have anything to shove, and then 4 big blinds, 2 broadways seems like a good spot. Anyway, let's load some more tournaments. Okay, I'm going to go for a 3-bet here to 3.5x at 30 bigs. We can still 3-bet fold at this stack depth. Okay, we call. Got a winner flip. That's not a good start. Okay, so we bust the bigger 1650. We're going to re-enter. Let's go up here. We defended king deuce, min raise and a call from the small blind. We defended. I'm going to call here. You know, we have top pair and the king of diamonds, which could be significant. I'm going to check and probably call again. So top pair and a second nut flush draw seems pretty good. And we'll probably overfold river. Like, we have the king of diamonds, so we block a decent number of flushes, like top pair and a flush draw that continues to bet. We block pocket kings, we block ace king, stuff like that. But it's really unusual in an $11 tournament that he's going to find enough bluffs where this is going to be a good call. Like, a lot of the time he'll just bet flop, bet turn, and then just give up with like the ace of diamonds or something, like ace queen off with a diamond. Versus small bet, this just, it's not a thing. This is just screams value to me, so it's like pocket tens probably. Yeah, like he shouldn't be going third pot in position on the river. So it's very tempting to call because the potters are so good, but I just think that he's just, again, way too weighted towards value, and we just have to give that up. Okay, 6-5-3 board. On monotone boards we can go for a smaller bet. Maybe on a low monotone board we can find some bigger bets, but I think this is fine. I don't think he's going to be finding enough check raises. A pretty bad turn card, like he has all the 4x. The problem is we check and we then, try to bluff catch river. Again, don't really know too much about this player. Gonna check. It's not a bad river card, to be honest. Like, we lose to straights, we lose to flushes. Some of those 4x and club hands are going to get raised. So yeah, I think we're going to call here. Like, he can have some hands, he can value bet worse, and he has some club hands that need to bluff. So we call and we lose probably enough, a lot, but that's fine, whatever. Again, he has jack 8 off, so we scoop that one. I'm just going to rip here. This looks really strong, but it could just be a weak player. And so yeah, we're just going to think about it for a moment. He 3-bets 4%, so we could just get it in really, really good here. So we're all in for potentially 2 bounties. Okay, there's 1 all in, 2 all ins. Okay, well, they block each other's aces, but there's still an ace on the flop, so that's great. I mean, yeah, I said that earlier on when we lost with kings against ace king in the bigger 1650. That's pretty much how the session's gone today. We just haven't done very well in all-ins, and now we have 16 big blinds. Yeah, I think I'm going to shove here. Like, this guy's been limping a reasonable amount, 27%, and we can just get it in against worse in this spot. So let's shove. I have like king 10 suited, jack 10 suited. I would take king 10 actually, or queen jack suited. 6s, reasonable. Take a flip, take a king or a queen dealer. Well, I mean, that's it. Queen jack suited. Then let's go for the open. So these are the last 3 tournaments we're going to play today: the $11 mini Sunday Kickoff, the bigger 27, and the 109 Sunday Kickoff. Go back to the queen jack suited. Oh, we're good at flopping diamond flushes today. Okay, so we go for a small bet here. We get min check raised, Really just want to click it back. I'm not going to though. So do we raise again? I think 3-betting the flop looks really, really strong. Just going to call. I feel like he should do a decent amount of checking here, but if he has ace-x with a diamond, maybe he continues to bet. I think we just call down here now, honestly. Sometimes he's going to have a better flush. Sometimes he's going to be bluffing. It's nice not to see the 4th diamond, I think. Question is now if he bets. Okay, so if he bets, like, you know, we have to decide whether we can jam for value. I think we just get called by all the worst flushes, so yeah. Anyway, we can do the same thing here. We're just going to jam and hope to get called by weaker flushes, some 2 pairs, some ace-x with the ace of diamonds. Going to raise from EP. Get flagged by the button, and we are going to check here. Probably just check fold. If we bet, we can potentially get some underpairs to fold, but we don't deny too much equity. Like a lot of the stuff he flats with is wrapped around here, so betting doesn't really accomplish too much. Okay, so we're still ahead of 4s and 5s. 7s and 8s and 10s can potentially check back, and 10 on the river. So 8s is probably going to call river. We can get 7s to fold. We beat 5s and 4s, although they might bluff river. We beat ace highs, but quite a lot of those are single pairs. I don't think this is an unreasonable spot to go for a bet, given that we have ace-king in our range and he doesn't. And we're really just trying to get 1 pair hands to fold. Like, we're obviously not trying to get a straight to fold. Some 2 pairs are going to have to call here. So, yeah, if he ever has, like, ace-9 or ace-jack or something like that, then we can potentially get it, that kind of hand to fold. Giving us the old time bank, probably the time bank jam here with king 9. That's a lot of your time bank to use for this decision. Well, got it through. Interesting one. Probably one to look at in a bit more detail at some point. We'll mark it for review. Yeah, we're just going to go for it. Ace-king off, and just need to hold here. It's a great turn card. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, flop top pair here. Just gonna go for a small bet, and then probably size up turn, jam river if he continues. Yeah, I think that's good. So if we bet that much, just trying to work out the maths, guys, in my head. 6, yeah, 15. So I think we can just about, if we go like this much. If he does jam the turn, I probably will fold, because I just don't, again, like, I don't see enough bluffs. But this is a good situation. And now he just jams the river. I mean, like, if he checks, I'm jamming the river, right? I don't know what bluffs he has here, but maybe he just, like, doesn't want to have to face a bet, so he jams himself. Or it's just a hand like 7-4 of clubs, or ace-5, something like that. But yeah. Yeah, it's a very standard like check call, and then donk jam river when there's no bluffs, like no draws of missed, to be like 2-pair, right? But I don't think we can ever fold. Like you have to be like so confident that that's exactly what's going on. Otherwise, it's a disastrous fold. But you know, when draws miss, maybe that's exactly the spot to do that. But it's pretty poor play from him. He should just check, and you know, if I have bluffs, then I can bluff. If he jams and I have a bluff, I just fold, right? So it's not a great situation for him. Yeah, we'll be getting in now. Like this guy can jam worse, for sure. Yeah. So we just hope he has like king queen or ace jack, ace 10, or we're flipping for all the dead money against a pair. It's pretty rough to run into ace king. Okay, we're out of the mini. Okay, well it's definitely going in now. Here we go. Let's see what we can do in the bigger 27. One of you just said we've got to start posting some better results today. So it could start with this hand. It's a good start. Great flop. Hey, there we go. There we go. Back in it, kind of. So we're going to fold here, and we're going to go over to ace queen off where we've been jammed on. Pretty easy call. Got to win a flip here against sixes. It's quite a good flop. Great turn. And there's a nice river. So we won a couple of all-ins in the 109 so far. We're up to 25k, 2.5x starting stack. We got ace king in against ace jack for 60 big blind pot. And then we just won that one as well. So pretty nice spot. 44 of 316. This looks quite strong, I think. So to get jammed on, I don't think we're going to be getting the right price. So we'll probably just fold. But we don't mind playing the pot in position if the big blind wants to flat. Okay, 8-3 deuce board. Nothing much going, but he's not going to have connected very hard with this board at all. So actually just going to min bet. And I don't expect him to find enough bluff raises on this board, so I'm very happy to just bet fold. So let's say in the GTO world, you're supposed to bet call here because he has, you know, a ton of bluff raises, and we've got ace high and we've got backdoor flush draw and stuff like that. But yeah, against population, I would just min bet fold. Turn, he's going to have a decent number of 3x. We don't raise many 3x. You know, we have ace 3. That's it. So that's 2 combos. So yeah, I think. I'm kind of surprised not to see him lead a little bit here. We're still ahead of some hands, I guess, like some draws. Really just want to see him check. And we'll probably just check back and, you know, win or at least chop with some hands. Just having a look. Threes. Yeah, we might. 1, 2. No, we're not. We're going to chop with all ace-x. Yeah, I think like he can just float the flop with some king highs that we beat. Yeah, I'm not sure about 9-6, whether that's a float. Okay, jack high board. Going to start with check. Could check raise or just go for a check call. I think I might. Well, let's look at size. He's float flop 1 out of 1. So I'm just gonna go for a check call, I think. I mean, you know, there's still a chance he has 3s and 2s, and he can have king jack and ace jack. We give him a chance to bluff, you know, further down the line. Maybe he's improved now as well. So we're definitely going to check call with like 4s through 10s here, and those hands are now going to fold. So when we call, our range is going to look somewhat strong, but I think we just check call again. Like we block, like the hands we want him to continue, like ace jack or ace queen or something like that. We block. Sure, we deny equity, but we can also give him a chance to bluff some random nonsense. on the river. Maybe he's improved now as well. He could have had like queen 10. Well, not that that hand was probably going to fold. So yeah, so we lose 2 sets and beat bluffs. We lose to king 9, I guess, as well. Flatting here does just going to look super bladed, but like someone might, yeah. I mean, this is great news for us. Hopefully, Blom thinks that we're just messing around and is going to rejam. Okay, get it in against a king queen. Okay, good stuff. Get called by jacks. Just need to win a flip. That's all it is. Okay, we don't win a flip. That's going to be. It's going to be that. I'm going to raise call the button. Just a bit of an awkward stack. Like if I had 20 bigs, I would just jam. But if we get jammed on here, I mean, that's not ideal. Okay, so I'm really hoping the big blind's not trapping here. That would really, really suck. But we're getting a great price against this player. And if this player, like we can fold out some hands like some suited broadways and stuff like that. So, okay, we run into aces. 5. Okay. So this is where we want it, guys. A spin. We'll take a call from pocket 3s and we win a flip. Ace 4 off. Okay, well, we can win this one. That's a good flop. Come on then. Let's get there. Let's get there. Nice. We got there. 131 of 187, 22 big blinds. Let's go. Shove. Shove. Yes. Here we go. Is this going to be the double up that gets us into the money, guys? Let's see. Okay, so ace jack suited here. I think you can 3-bet, but I'm just going to go for a call. I think the difference is pretty marginal. If we 3-betting for value, and then we'd end up wanting to fold versus a 4-bet, because I don't think he's going to 4-bet wide enough. King jack 9 board. We'll see how big he bets. I mean, if he goes for a big bet, not loving it. So we're going to have King X. We're going to have 9-10, Queen 9, Jack 10, Queen Jack. I mean, it feels like far too strong a hand to fold, right? But he has all the stronger hands here. You know, Queen or a 10, not great. In a way, I'd sooner have like 9-3 of clubs to continue here than Ace Jack of diamonds. Should be c-betting here, high frequency, 4 big size. Problem is it's just such a, you know, I think it's too strong a hand, given that he can bet like Queen Jack and Jack 10 here. So I'm going to call 1 and go from there. Like I think you can start folding some weak Jack X for sure, but I think this one's just too strong. And on this turn card, I think I'm just going to check jam. We were already behind Queen 10. He could have improved, I guess, to Ace King, but we were behind that anyway. He could have Ace 9. He can have Ace Queen. He can have Ace 10. He can have Ace X of clubs. So he checks back. So most likely has like king queen, I think, like some sort of king X, right? When he checks back the ace. So king queen, king 10 kind of makes sense. Our most likely hand is a flush. I'm going to block river. I think this gets called by more hands, like, you know, like the king queen, king 10. If we bet too big, I think he starts folding those hands. Obviously we open ourselves up to get bluff jammed on, but I don't think he's going to bluff jam enough of the time. We just have all the flushes here, so like we're pretty well protected. Yeah. So that's unfortunate. GTO world probably never, ever, 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 ever supposed to fold this hand, but I don't think that, like, he is. Yeah, I don't think he's bluffing. I honestly don't think he's bluffing. He just has a flush like all the time. So that's unfortunate. If this guy shoves, we're going to call. He can definitely shove worse, and I think the hand's too strong. Against any open, we are going to call. And against if this guy shoves, for example, or maybe this guy shoves, I will call as well. And you know, sometimes you just have to be willing to get it in. So you're going to have to get it through two players here. But I would expect to have a decent amount of fold equity because it's the bubble. And they wouldn't expect me to be going light here. So I expect to have a decent amount of fold equity. If we get called, we might be in serious trouble. But yeah, ace jack, ace 10 can definitely call. King queen suited might just look us up. So it's not the end of the world. But obviously, like, you know, we'd like just to get this through, to be honest. Okay, we're going to need to win. Okay, there you go. King, queen suited looked us up. That's a great flop. Hold. Hold! Yeah! Come on! Okay, we're in the money. We get to change the felt to red. Okay, so we could go for a check or a bet. I'm going to go for a check. Okay, he bets. So we're going to go for a call. See, you know, some bluffs here. You could bet this sizing with an 8 just for, you know, value and protection. 4 diamonds then on the turn. He can still have hands like queen jack. We block jack 9, which is, you know, a bluff he could have. We river is set. I think I'm going to check jam. Now queen jack is obviously a hand that he can definitely take this line with. I'm going to go for a check and hopefully induce some kind of bluff. Our hand kind of looks like some like overcards now, so I'm hoping that he takes the bait. But queen jack would really, really suck. So he bets really big here. So I think it's hard for us to get called by worse if we jam, right? So I'm just going to call because I think if we jam, we just get called by queen jack, and he doesn't have too many sets in this spot. Yeah, I think the way it played out, it's pretty hard. Like if it was like an ace on the river and we'd, like, I don't know, we turned a set, like, and there's more chance that he has like 2 pair and stuff for us to get value from. Then very happy to call it off. 10 ball, we need a 10 dealer. 10 on the river. That sucks. I do think it's close between flatting and jamming. I think If we had if we had an offsuit hand, I feel like maybe we jam more. This hand does seem like quite a good hand to jam though. Like ace 10, we jam ace 9. I think this is pretty close. He's raising 86% of hands, so from the button. We just hope to not run into a hand here. Okay, that's just an okay result. So let's see if we can hold. We don't hold. That's a shame, guys. We got it in as a 59% favourite. We flopped an ace. We went even further ahead and just had to fade the gut shot. And yeah, so we're 82% on the flop. I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like, all that matters really is that I was 0% by the river. So we're going to finish in 42nd place. That's the end of the stream. I'm a little bit disappointed, I'm not going to lie. Got it in a nice spot there. Yeah, it's like, you know, what can you do? So, going to wrap things up, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate the support. If you haven't done so already, hit the follow button on Twitch and hit the subscribe button on YouTube. I'll be back next Sunday with another live session starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. Okay, that's going to be it, guys. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Take care and see you soon. Bye-bye.